This is Meet the Trojan Monday. I'm Darrius Parrott, starter 195 for North Hardin. I'm a senior. I've been wrestling since third grade.
All right, Darius. You are one of our lonely seniors this year. You're captain of our team. We've seen great strides in your work ethic in the classroom and off the mat. What are some of your goals and expectations for this year?
Um, Hopefully, our team will work hard enough to win a region championship since 73, 77.
1970, I'm sorry, 81. 81's
81.
last regional.
So 2014 sounds like a good year to win a region championship in my senior year.
What changed your attitude and work ethic? What made you change this last year?
Being a senior kind of hit me this year. That's my last year wrestling in high school, so I got to give it my all. Every time I'm on the mat, give it 100%.
Yesterday we had a scrimmage at Trinity, and you kind of butted heads with one of the top wrestlers, either at 82 or 95, definitely right below you. Tell us a little bit about that match and who that match was against.
It was against Tyler Frank Crow. He's ranked third. I was kind of cautious at first, and then I realized that was just a scrimmage, and I should kind of pick it up and show him that I'm not here to play. I'm here to win.
What was the outcome of that match?
1-1 overtime, and then we stopped after the overtime because it was a scrimmage.
Alrighty. So you're going into your last year of things. It's kind of your last hurrah. Who's someone or something? What's someone or something that's keeping you motivated for the season to just go all out besides it being your last year?
Most definitely, the person that keeps me striving is Daisha, my sister, and I want to be Joe's first state champion that he's had.
All right, I remember when we first met, you were doing some no-walks for us. I think we were at John Harden at the time. I remember you as a little fat boy that slow, non-motivated, and now I started coaching you again years after that. Led you to a second place finish at regional at middle school, and also a second place finish at the state tournament that year. Big strides in just 2 years of having you every day. What do you think that I've been able to bring to North Hardin as the head coach to help you achieve your goals?
You definitely made an impact in wrestling because you gave me that I have hope that I can become someone off of it. More than just a state champion, a good human being, a nice person, someone that can be around people and they will enjoy my company. That's what you've done for me since wrestling.
Alrighty. So let's kind of go back to there was a post 4 years ago, going into your freshman year of high school. Folks were kind of predicting that you were going to be the next, one of the next big guys out of the state of Kentucky. I believe that, the post, you had recently just beat some top kids, went out to middle school, nationals, kind of made a name for yourself there. So question is, what can you do to end the story for Darrius Parrott, make it a storybook ending?
Top it off by winning the state championship would be nice. I'm definitely working hard enough to prove to people that I am the next big guy coming out of Kentucky.
What are your plans? Whether you come along with the state championship or not, hopefully you will. No matter how you finish, what do you think about your future in wrestling after high school? Have you thought about wrestling in college?
I have thought about wrestling in college, but then again, if I don't get a full ride, then I would have to focus more on how I have have to plan out my life because wrestling's not going to be there forever. So I need to know what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And if wrestling can help that out, I would more than welcome to do wrestling in college. But if that doesn't work out, I'll hope for the best, but not wrestling in college and just moving on with my life.
Let's see. So, what? How are things going in school this year? We've seen there's been like I said earlier, there's been a different Darrius Parrott walking around here lately. He's kind of had his head on straight. Hasn't been the kid that that we know of. That we've got to keep him on underneath the microscope, 24/7. We've kind of been able to let the leash go a little bit and let him, let him grow up a little bit. So how are we doing in school? How are the grades?
I got a 4.0 last semester, and I have teachers loving me this year because I respect them. I respect their class. I don't act like an idiot anymore in the hallways. I never got in trouble this year yet. Hopefully not. I don't get in trouble at all.
Let me say a few things, and you name a wrestler on the team since you're the lead guy in the program. Let me say a few words, and you put a wrestler's name to it throughout your teammates. Most dedicated.
Jake.
Most aggressive in the wrestling room.
Dylan.
Hungriest for a championship.
Clayton and Jake. And me.
Good answer.
Most confident.
Me and Jake and Clayton.
Who do you think our dark horse will be? The kid that really, we've only been at it 2 months now, but who do you think is going to surprise us all at the state tournament? Jonathan Little.
Little will most definitely.
Who'll be the kid that you look, you're like your senior. Who's the kid? Who's the guy on the team that you feel like you can put the teams in good? The team will be in good hands next year to take your place.
Jake and Clayton.
Funniest.
Me.
Silliest.
Me.
Best looking.
Me.
Who gets the most girls?
Me. And Clayton.
Who likes the most? Who likes the most diverse genre of music on the team?
I listen to country, and I listen to way more than everyone else.
What do you think it's going to take to win a state title this year?
Commitment. That's the big word, is commitment.
How do you feel with next week being our first event? Where do you feel the team is right now as far as are we prepared?
We're ready. I think we're ready to go. We can go tomorrow and we'll come out strong. Everyone will talk about North Arden after this weekend.
No, sounds like a good interview. We hope the best for you, always have. And I personally feel as your coach, I think I've coached you longer than anybody, and I personally feel that this is your year. And barring injury, that you'll be the number one man on the podium. And hopefully you'll be like my 4th state champion that night. So we're looking for big things from you as well as the other members of the team. And always proud of you.
Well, folks, this wraps up another Meet the Children Monday with Darrius Parrott, starting 195. Hopefully, in God's will, the next 195 state champion, the state of Kentucky.